Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It has been a while, huh? It truly has been. But I'm back and we're making more videos just like before. Now the thing is, I've been gone for about a month. I don't think you really care that much. If you do, I'm going to explain everything at the end of the video. But yeah, all the whole situation of where I was and all of that at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get to the actual leaks. So, first things first is that we unfortunately had some of our key members leave the leak group. Again, I'll explain at the very end. However, we did have some new people that were joining. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose their numbers, but a few people joined that are helping currently. Not much, but they are. Again, say hello to the new crew. But thank you, all of you. Your work is nice, amazing. But we managed to get the upcoming banners. We had it in our Discord server publicly, but we didn't know if it was true. We get information like that so much, and most of it turns out to be misinformation that are like almost immediately removed by me. But if you see it stays, it's either unconfirmed or confirmed. But we had this that is now confirmed. Back then we didn't know. And it's been there for like about 2 weeks, maybe, I think. No, it's been there for about a week, right? It's been there for about a week, and we didn't have any confirmation for it. Until today, that we managed to, after the update, we managed to scour the files and find the new artwork guaranteeing these banners. So, at the 4th of July, holy shit, 4th of July, I just realized it's 4th of July. Nice to my American patriots. We have Silas and Eileen, right? Truly a fireworks show. And at the same time, we're going to have 1+1 surprise, right? So it's going to be basically a 1+1 BOGO. The thing is, I haven't opened the game after the update. I just updated it, so we have the game files, and then immediately got to work with my team. Even then, I can tell that I think this is going to be in the events tab. I don't know if it's there, but I'll probably say it's there. So if it's there, yeah, it's already there. This is going to be the artwork for it. Then we have at 11th, we're going to have a Magda and Constance. Again, another Magda. They're spamming Magda as much as they can. And it was this in the game files, right? So this, as you can see, Magda missing is literally what was in the game files. There was also, my team provided me with the other half of it. Apparently it was in the next file. And I managed to stitch them together. Nice work, like, look at this, amazing work by me. Yeah, you can kind of see the edges, but it's fine overall. I'd say I did a very good job, yeah. But yeah, we managed to stitch them together and get this banner, which is going to be on 11th of July. So basically 2 weeks from now. On 12th, so the day after that, we're going to have an ancient banner that runs simultaneously, which is going to be Ymeret and Ardea, which, as you can see over here, beautiful. Again, Ardea and Ymeret, both of them are amazing. I'm surprised that they're running Ymeret again. After this, we don't have any more banner arts in the game files, or not that we found. We would also love to give you a lot of disclosure about Moradin and Velara. But again, as I said, some key members left and we're kind of just downgraded in our knowledge on what we can do. So if you want to help out the community, definitely do DM me privately to, keep your identity in Discord and tell me, hey, I want to help out. This is what I know and this is how I can help. Then I'll be glad to have you. I check every single DM, so don't worry. We have, after this, we don't have any more banner art to my knowledge. This is just like leaked data. And we're going to have the Moradin Limited, which is that green like dead guy, the mounted tactical mastery, is going to be on 17th. We're going to have Malvira and an unknown hero, so this is going to be a normal banner. So running simultaneously. This unknown hero, we do not know what it is. It will probably be determined later. So Malvira and another unit are going to be running simultaneously with Moradin. So if you're going to go for Moradin, this is going to be your pity manipulation on Malvira and someone else. We're also on 19th going to have an ancient banner for Velara and another unknown hero. So it's going to be something else. Not these two unknown heroes are two different people. On 25th of July, we're going to have another 1+1. they're spamming it. And then at 26, we're going to have a divine summon. Now the thing is, we have this information on 1+1, but my guess is that they're probably going to change this 1+1 to maybe the choose your own limited, but we shall see. Probably they don't want to run it that close to each other. Like the closest we had was Dahlia and Anora running together. Was it the first anniversary? It was, I think, around the first anniversary, and it was like slightly beforehand, right? They were 2 weeks apart, so my guess is that they're probably going to run it 2 weeks apart as well. But yeah, that's as much as info we have. At 26 is going to be a nascent divine summon. So save your divines, I guess. That's the info we have. However, from now on, this stops being solid info and it becomes rumors and all of that. So first things first, we have a sort of like a white lizard lady thing, paladin, right? That is basically like Kineza if she was white and if she was armored very heavily. And we had this sent in our group and I said I'd look into it. Unfortunately, we didn't find it. So if you have any info, again, come and help out. We'd love to have you. And then other than that, we also found a bunch of characters that are either unused, so they're not going to be used at all, they were just scrapped and stuff, or they're going to be skins, or they're upcoming heroes. There are 3 possibilities, as I said, right? We found some meshes of like 10 characters that have never been shown before. So the 3 possibilities are upcoming heroes, discarded heroes, and skins. So the first possibility, also one of them I sent in the Discord, right? In the announcement tab, I just didn't bring it here, right? So definitely do join my Discord, link in the description. Yeah, we basically found that, and so many people said it's Alistair skin, but guessed that it was going to be an Alistair skin, so it just looks like that, and I agree. But we doubt it's going to be that because it has 4 skills, right? In the files, it has 4 skills just like others, so these are fully built out kits. So this brings 2 options, that these are either scrapped units or they're going to be upcoming units. Upcoming units, I really doubt so this is going to be scrapped units. However, I honestly don't know, right? They could show up in the future, they could, you know, not, and they could be scrapped. This is like out of my knowledge. However, it could be either way. So just in case, also be aware of these. There's also one more thing, and that is that we were tracking 4 people like 2-3 months ago, right? These 4 people were like Nastia, Castiel, the 2309, which is now the free legendary tactical mastery guy. So it was like Astriel or something, whatever, right? 2309. Nightmare Northerner tactical mastery guy. But there's also another, like a 3rd unnamed unit in the game files. What does the kit look like? It's completely empty. So I think everyone knew before Nastia was like released and stuff that her kit was just completely empty too. We just knew that it was going to be an SO Lord, and that's like all we knew. This is the same thing. We know that it's going to be a unnamed unit, so a 3rd unnamed unit. We do not have the name, we do not have the skills, it's completely empty, right? We just know that there's another unnamed unit in the game files. We don't know even what it looks like, right? So no idea. It could be another dragon, it could be something else, but it is there. They could scrap it or they can use it. The thing is, the game tends to not use these assets for a long time, such as with Karosa. So for example, Karosa has been in the game for like a very long time. Her coding name goes back to almost like when Hex was released, so around that long. The way that her code is like 2135 or something, and Hex is like 2111, right, or something around that. These are like, again, not precise numbers, but it's in that range. And of course, the bigger the number gets, the more recent they become, such as Cassiel being 2312 or the Astriel guy being 2309, and like Nastia being 2344, I think. But yeah, that was 2135, I think. So it is very old, but just got recently added to the global. So that's the same thing. It could be there for a very long time, and we would have no idea about it. Or it could just release after the anniversary. My guess would be that, again, guess, right? This is not info, just my personal guess, is that they're going to let the entire anniversary pass. They're going to drop 2 random ass banners, and then after that, suddenly bring out the 3rd guy, and then force you to buy all the summons you need, because you think the hype is over, and then you're forced to buy it. So tread carefully there, but this is, again, take it with a grain of salt. This is just complete speculations. That's about it that we have info. One thing that I want to discuss at the end of the video is where I've been. So if you want the info, it's just done. From now on, it's just about me. For a while, after my last video, which was the arena meta for single target, it works pretty well, by the way. I've gotten my 2 apexes because of this. But after that, I wanted to release a leak video, but hardware issues. So the PC had some hardware issues that I unfortunately had to discuss. Well, I don't exactly know the details, but my father said like this system doesn't match, like the Windows 11 doesn't match the hardware. I think the hardware is too good for it, and I don't think that's it. There was something wrong with like matching the Windows with the hardware or some shit like that, and we had to go do multiple things. At the end of the day, it's still the Windows 11, but yeah, honestly don't know. And after that, honestly, let me be completely honest, I had a week of procrastination. I didn't feel like doing shit, and I was very very tired. And after that, it kind of just blended together with my university exams, because in case you don't know, I am a computer science major, and I'm a very bad student. So I had to put in all the work. I had like 3 sleepless nights just studying. And then in the middle of the exams, we had the bombings from Israel, so we kind of just went into hiding. So we left the capital, left all the setup behind. I wasn't home for like 3 weeks. So the interesting part is, they may say 3 weeks, the whole war was like 13 days or something. And you would be correct, but my parents didn't believe in the ceasefire would last. So we just stayed there until like we felt that we were comfortable with coming back, and then we came back. And then when I came back, because the whole internet situation was completely messed up, I barely had any connection to the Discord server. This kind of led to the disbanding of the leaker group and some major characters leaving. But then again, we are back, we are good, and we have a new team that you have to kind of be patient with until we learn what we're doing, give you like the kits and all of that, the upcoming banners ourselves. But until we go back to our peak, kind of be patient with us. I've heard so many tales of people just DMing me and telling me, hey, like we've heard that you got cease and desist. Did you stop going? Are you going to stop leaking? And no, I didn't get a cease and desist. The last message I got from the person that sends the cease and desist, but the last message was on April 11th, I think. So they haven't messaged me in God knows how long. 4 months? No, 2 months. 2.5 months. I guess, I think 2.5 months, right? So they haven't messaged me in God knows how long, and there's no cease and desist. Please stick to the announcements and don't, listen to the speculations about me. If anyone says that, oh, he's done, just react with a smiling emoji. We have to smile at the face of adversaries and all of that. But yeah, please don't believe all of this. There's no cease and desist. We will continue as we can. Like as much as we can currently, because we kind of low on manpower and stuff. But the stronger we get, the better we will continue. But yeah, we're not stopping the fight anytime soon. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, enjoy yourselves.